Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to take a look here at NIO stock. Now this is one that we have talked about a ton of times here on the channel. We have identified a minimum price for NIO, and we've been trading this stock consistently for the last few months. But as you can see right now, there is a lot to talk about with this stock. I think that they are at an amazing price to buy. So I want to share with you guys a few reasons, technical analysis wise, and coming into this company's financial wise, that are going to make me extremely bullish coming into the next earnings. And I want to explain why I think this company can recover back to highs of around $50 or even higher than that within the next few weeks, as the market does seem to be making a short-term bounce here. And if this move can continue into next week, I want to show you exactly what to look for to be able to decide whether you should jump in come Monday or whether you should wait and see if the stock can retest lows of around $35, which would again be an absolutely smashing price to buy. So in the past, we have talked about NIO and about what this stock does on a technical analysis basis. And one of the main things that we have identified about this stock is that it has a very strong support around $40 a share. Now you can see that in the past, this price has consistently held as the minimum, or the quote unquote short-term minimum, for NIO stock here. But in the recent past, in the last week and a half, they actually broke down below this price all the way to $32 a share. And one of the main reasons why they were able to have such a selling pressure on their stock was because of the earnings. Now their earnings report was a mixed bag. As far as vehicle deliveries, they did better than expected and even better than this quarter last year. So they were up almost 133% on vehicle deliveries as compared to the same quarter last year. So there is no doubt that NIO is continuing to push out more cars and continuing to be a growing name in that EV market in China, as well as with a potential to start expanding into the US. Now, those are rumors, guys. That is not a confirmed news, but there are rumors that NIO might be looking to expand into the US market. So guys, take that with a grain of salt, but I just want to let you know that this is a company that is always looking to expand. Right now, they are in a growth phase, and it looks like there is nothing but up for this company in the near future as far as what their financials can do and their fundamental analysis. So I want to show you a few reasons here as far as technical analysis why you should consider buying NIO. So if you guys have been following the channel for a while now, you know that one of the main things that I look at on a chart and with a stock is going to be the volume. The volume is like a secret key to show you when people have their eyes on a company and when the market is ready to do what they do with a certain name. And NIO has been absolutely killing it as far as volume over the last few days. You can see that their average volume is around 95 million shares traded, and just today they had over 270 million, making it the second most traded stock on the whole stock market. So guys, that is going to be an absolutely smashing reason to keep your eye on this stock. And there is a big reason why a lot of investors have their eye on this and are considering buying in even at this $38 level, 32, 35, all the way back up to even $50 or $60 a share, which I'm sure NIO can hit in the near future. So guys, that is ultimately going to be my price target on NIO coming into a few months time and into the ends of 2021. I hope that NIO can at least be back to $65. And by the end of 2021, my price target on NIO is going to be $70 a share. So that is my very bullish price target on NIO. But one of the main reasons why I think that they can hit this price and why I think NIO will hit this price is because of the technical analysis I'm about to show you, and also because of the volume, as well as their fundamentals and what they've been doing with car deliveries over the last few quarters. So guys, if you want to check that out, make sure you stay until the end of the video, because I'm going to be explaining a lot of stuff about this company and why I really think this is a great investment at $38 a share. Now guys, before we talk more specifically about NIO stock, I want to show you the Robinhood and the long-term account that I've been setting up for the channel here. Now there are a lot of plays that I recommend for the long term, and usually I take those trades on my personal account, but I want to be more open with you guys and help you see the exact moments when I buy and sell if you aren't already in the free Discord down below, which is where I usually tell you guys when I'm buying and selling. I want to be able to bring these to you directly on the channel, and I'm going to be doing that through this Robinhood. So if you remember last week, I talked about CCL and I also talked about MGM, both of those stocks are in this portfolio and they are up right now. Now, they aren't up massively. As you may know, CCL had a pullback and MGM had a pullback recently, but they are both in the green, so I'm very happy about that. And obviously, it is a long-term hold, so I'm not worried about what those companies do in the short term. And if they do come back down below my certain price that I'm watching, then that will ultimately be a sign to buy, not a sign to panic. So with NIO, I'm going to be doing the same thing. You can see that I added around 3 or 4 shares here, not a lot, at around $41 a share. So guys, I want to show you that it doesn't take $1 million to basically grow your account if you do get in at a great average price. Now, the reason why I hopped in at $40 was because of that price minimum that I was showing you guys on the chart. Now, obviously, I did not buy the full size of my position at this $40 a share, as I did think that NIO was going to sell off a bit more. Once I saw them at $32 a share, I was a little scared to personally jump in, as the market was extremely red. And even though I knew that that was a ridiculously cheap price for NIO, I still felt that as an investor, I need to see some kind of real sign, some kind of actual sign that NIO was recovering. And with this bounce today, I feel that at the very least, NIO is showing some signs of life and the overall market is showing some great signs of recovery. So at the very least, that is something that we can be excited about. But I want to show you now specifically on the chart what you should watch with NIO stock coming into Monday for you to decide whether you want to hop in on this position, and basically what you should keep an eye out to know whether this is going to be a good company to buy for Monday at $38 or $40, whatever it opens at, or if you should potentially wait and see if we can get a retest of a lower price like $35 or even $34, which obviously would be an even better price to buy it at and an even more smashing opportunity to hold for the long term. So just to reiterate here, guys, and make it extremely clear what my plan is for NIO coming in Monday and coming in the next week of trading. Whatever happens with this stock, there are going to be some signs that we need to watch for to basically know whether $40 is going to be that price to buy, and this is going to be a huge V shape, or whether the stock might see some bouncing between this $40 range, a smaller pullback, and then a shoot up. And that signs are going to be based on technical analysis. So I want to talk more in depth about what I'm going to be watching for Monday and what you should have in the back pocket to basically know whether or not this is going to be a good buy. Now, the first thing I recommend you to do is switch from the hourly chart to the daily chart. And one of the main reasons why we're going to do that is basically to see how drastic a lot of these price jumps and movements have been over the last few days. Now, as you can see, the daily chart versus the hourly chart, all it changes is how much time is represented by a single candle. And every single one of these candles that you're seeing right now is representing 1 day of trading time. Now, as you can see, NIO is a stock that moves pretty consistently back and forth, and all of the candles are of average size. Now, what this usually shows us when the candles are small is that a stock has no potential to move, or at the very least is very stalled. But when we see a stock like NIO with some medium-sized to large-sized candles, this is going to be an extremely great idea and an extremely great sign that this stock has some potential to move, and that on days when the stock is ready to move, it's going to be an absolutely great pick to keep an eye on. But with NIO, one of the main things, like I said, we want to see this basic movement, and we want to see whether or not there is some great deal of pressure on the market or some sense of urgency when people do step in to buy. Now, with the daily candles, like I said, we're going to be able to see when these price moments happen where there is just a lot of buying, and when the market makes it obvious that there is a sense of urgency. Now, with NIO today, you can see that they actually had one of the biggest candles that they've had over the last 2 or 3 weeks, and even going all the way back to November of 2020, they have not had a candle of this size, and this candle today was extremely red. But one of the main things that we can take away from this candle is that there is a huge wick coming out of the bottom, and what this represents is that the price went down all the way to $32 at some point during this day, but at the end of the close, it closed all the way up at 38. And basically, you can see that the size of the wick is showing us that there is an urgency here with this market. And not only that, guys, we are getting a huge test here of the 200 EMA. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, you might have heard that the 200 EMA basically shows us the long-term price action on a stock. So with NIO staying above the 200 EMA and especially showing us this sign of urgency as it does rip back above and back into this buying zone, this clear area of support, that's going to be 3 great signs that are making me extremely bullish on what NIO can do coming into Monday. So again, guys, I want to reiterate what my signs are going to be to buy into this stock, and that's going to be how they treat this buying zone coming Monday and come market open. If NIO essentially stays in this zone, sees some support, and then rips up, then that will be a great sign to buy anywhere above $40 and continue adding to your share position. But if NIO isn't able to break above $40 and hold, or if potentially within the first 2 hours of trading on Monday, they come back below this buying area, this purple box, then that will be a great sign to just wait, hold on to your money, and potentially look for a lower price. Now with NIO, I do see the minimum price, or at least the short term here, minimum price at around $34 to $35, and that's as a result of the 200 EMA, which shows us whether a stock is growing or not growing. And a lot of stocks tend to stay above this level. Stocks like Apple, stocks like AMD, etc. made a huge bounce today off this 200 EMA. So there is a lot of reasons to keep this on your chart, and this is going to be one of the main reasons why I'm bullish on NIO, along with the volume, along with this buying area, and along with a break above $40. This will be a great opportunity to trade if we do get all of these signs together. And if we do get a bullish case made here for NIO, then I feel like this could be an absolutely smashing time to buy, even above $40, if the market is showing us some strength, guys. So like I said, don't bite if this is a bull trap on Monday. You have to be very, very careful because the market has been showing us these great moments to buy, which seem like they could be the recovery point, but then just to break us down next week. So guys, I don't want this to happen to us again. I want to get the minimum price here with NIO stock, and I know that we can do it, and I know that we can get an absolutely amazing entry. So again, guys, if you want to know exactly when I'm buying or selling, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like the video down below. But as always, also check the links in the description because we do have a free Discord where I post my daily plays and signals whenever those are available for absolutely free. And we also have the link to the TradingView, which is the platform that you're seeing here today that I do all my technical analysis on, guys. But as always, that has been my review of NIO. I am extremely bullish on this company. I think that they will have some great growth into the future. Right now, they are hurting from their mixed bag earnings and from this market sell-off overall. But I think that coming into this buying area, and if we see the correct signs, this could be one of the biggest gainers here coming into next month and the next 2 months as a result of the amount of people waiting to jump in on this position. But as always, guys, if you have enjoyed, thank you so much for the support. And as always, I hope all your plays are in the green.